Hello, welcome to Fusion Cooking channel where you can find healthy recipes for babies and adults. Today we are going to make brain development food for babies which is good for 8 months plus babies. For this recipe take 1 tablespoon of brown rice, wash it well and take 1 tablespoon of wheat. You can combine them and wash them together so that the dirt and other particles are removed. You should soak them overnight if possible, or at least 3 to 4 hours, so that they will become soft and they will become easy to grind and easy to cook and then easy to digest as well. So soaking them is a good idea. For this recipe we are taking a bunch of nuts, particularly those nuts which are very healthy for brain, like walnuts, almonds, cashew nuts, dried dates and pumpkin seeds. If you look at the nutrition value of all these foods that we have taken in this recipe, brown rice is very rich in B complex vitamins and good for it has a lot of fiber, and walnuts are rich in DHA and omega-3 fatty acids which are good for brain. Almonds help promote the memory. They are rich in vitamin E and they also improve the cognitive function. And the pumpkin seeds are also very rich in antioxidants and they are rich in magnesium, iron, zinc and other minerals which are considered to be very helpful for the brain development. And the dry fruits here we added, they are also rich in lot of minerals and they are helpful for the brain development as well, and they'll reduce the inflammation. And recipe wise they'll add sweetness to the recipe, so it will be easy for the baby to consume. So for all these nuts we have soaked overnight, so it's better to soak them overnight so that they will become soft and it will be easy for the baby to digest them. So after soaking them overnight, the next day take everything into a blender and blend them to a fine paste. At this stage you can remove the skins of almonds and you can also remove the pits or the seeds within those dried dates if they are pitted dates, and make a fine paste. So this paste you can keep it in the fridge for 3 to 4 days after using in the first day, so that you can serve it more than once. Add just enough water to get the right consistency, somewhat thick consistency. If you think it is too thick, add little more water. Blend it well and make it to a nice puree like this one. You can see. At the time of cooking, take 1.5 ladles of this puree into a flat pan. Because these are already soaked, they don't need much of cooking, but you have to steam it really well. We're taking about 1.5 to 2 ladles of this puree and adding about 1 cup of water. And when you're cooking, you can always adjust the level of water by adding a little more or boiling for a little longer, and keep stirring so that the foods will not get sticky to the bottom of the pan. And once the boiling is done, it's better to cook on a low flame so that it will not stick to the bottom of the pan, and make sure that you are not overcooking it. This itself is great to serve in this way, but you can make it a little more sweet and add little more nutrition by adding banana puree. We are taking ripe banana puree. It is better to take the ripe bananas because ripe bananas are a little easier to digest for the baby, and they will add additional nutrition and additional taste as well. This will be tasting somewhat savory and sweet and very rich in nutrition, so it will be very tasty. and it is good for 8 months plus babies. Initially, make sure that you will not give too much of it. 1/4 cup serving will be great for the 8 months plus babies. As the age is higher, you can increase the portion size. And make sure that it is given only at least 3 times a week, not more than that, because this is a heavy food and the baby will be consuming all other foods also. So it's better to keep it light. We hope you like this video. Please like and comment and subscribe to our channel. Today we are going to make a very healthy brain development and bone strengthening and weight gaining baby food made with barley, fool makhana and bunch of nuts. We'll start with barley. We are taking organic barley here, about half a cup. We have to wash the barley thoroughly because barley has a lot of starch, so we just want to get rid of it, and there may be some dirt also, so it's a good idea to wash it thoroughly. And we need to dry it, sieve out all the water and spread it in a cloth. Keep it in the room temperature, or you can keep under the sun as well. We are taking 1 cup of fool makhana. This is already popped, and you need to roast this one until it gets crisp. When you press it, it becomes a powder. And fool makhana is very rich in proteins, fiber, calcium, iron and omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. It helps with brain development, heart health, it detoxifies liver, and it's a very healthy food. Roasting 1/4 cup of almonds. It is rich in iron, calcium and potassium. It is also a very good source of protein. And cashews, they are having very healthy fats and protein as well. We are taking about 1/4 cup of pistachio as well. Pistachios are having similar nutrition profile as other nuts like cashews and almonds. Pumpkin seeds are very good source of protein, calcium and iron. They are helpful with bone health, heart health, immune system and antioxidants as well. They help with the skin and eye and hair health as well. Sunflower seeds are very good for heart, and they promote immunity also, and they have a lot of B vitamins and iron and manganese as well. Roast half a cup of barley. We already processed this, washed this. Barley is a super grain. It is high in protein, iron and zinc. It has 54% daily value of selenium. It is also a very good source of fiber. It is very healthy. Mix all the nuts and barley and keep them aside. Let them completely cool down. Many people grind them a little too early when they are hot. It can turn into a mushy paste, so it is very important that we cool it down fully. We are now adding the roasted fool makhana to the mix. All of them are fully cooled down. Maybe you want to do in smaller batches. This is saffron and elaichi. They are optional. Do it in small batches and use pulse mode to get a nice powder. If it is required, you can sieve this and take out all bigger chunks and grind it one more time. But if you process it right, mostly you will get it like this, a nice powder. Grind rest of the cooled down mix into a fine powder. This is called brain development powder because it has rich in omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids and other fatty acids which are good for brain development, and they also have a lot of protein and calcium which can help develop the bones, and it has a bunch of minerals like calcium, zinc, potassium, manganese and selenium. This can be stored in room temperature for a month and in fridge up to 3 months. We are taking 2 tablespoons of this powder. Add a little bit of water to dilute. You can take a cup of plain water if the baby is younger than 1 year. But if the baby is older than 1 year, you can use regular cow milk. We are taking organic milk here. After the milk is warmed up a little bit, you can add the powder mix to the milk and cook it on medium flame. It will thicken slowly, and in about 10-15 minutes it will get cooked. This can be given as a breakfast for 8 months plus babies, or it can be given as lunch as well. It will make a nice breakfast for adults as well. You can add 2 tablespoons of jaggery or a little bit of sugar or mashed dates for sweetener, depending on your taste. Please add jaggery only after turning off the stove. Soon it will get thickened up and it will become really nice, thick and tasty. Please hit like button below. Share your comments or questions in the comment section, and forget not to subscribe to our channel. You can add the garnishments, crushed dates or nuts on top of it for bigger kids and for adults. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Today we are going to make a brain development food for 8 months plus babies, which is made with wheat, ragi and banana. In this recipe we are using wheat. Every 100 grams of wheat gives about 20% daily value of protein, and it's a very good source of fiber, and it's very good for overall health. And we are going to take ragi. Ragi is a very good source of calcium, potassium, iron and fiber. It is good for overall health as well as for the gut health and balanced nutrition for the babies. First, take 2 tablespoons of wheat, 2 tablespoons of ragi. Wash them well so that if there is any dirt or unwanted things are there, they will be washed away. We have to be careful when we feed these foods for babies. Once they're cleaned, soak them overnight. Soaking them overnight helps them become soft, and it will release the nutrition value from the food easily. It will be also easy to cook. Here we are taking some foods which are very helpful for brain development and healthy brain growth. Nuts particularly have a lot of good cholesterol, high amounts of protein and healthy fats like omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. And dates and raisins have minerals like iron, calcium, potassium and good nutrition value. So clean them and soak them overnight so that they also be easy to cook and easy to digest. So after soaking overnight, they will be appearing like this. You can remove the skins of almonds. Add everything to the blender. We are going to make a fine paste, adding enough water to it, somewhat medium consistency. Blend it well so that the wheat, the ragi and the nuts, everything is mashed into a nice pureed kind of thing. If you are not able to find the ragi, you can always use ragi flour. Ragi flour is available in most of the Indian grocery stores across the world, and this can be stored in fridge for up to 3 to 4 days. Let's see how to prepare this one. Take about 2 ladles of the ragi, wheat and nuts mix into a flat pan. We are using flat pan because it's easy to thicken and easy to cook. To this one, add about a cup of water and you can always add a little more water if it is needed, if it becomes too thick. And if it becomes too thin, cook for 1 or 2 minutes more until you get the right consistency. First bring the pan to boil and then reduce the flame and cook on medium low flame. Stir frequently so that the contents will not get sticky to the bottom of the pan. So you can see this is of the right porridge consistency and very easy to feed and very easy to digest also. To make it little more sweet and to add extra nutrition, you can add a little bit of banana. Banana is a good source of like potassium, vitamin C, vitamin B6, fiber and magnesium. It is good for heart health. It is manages the blood pressure very well, and it's also good for the gut health and digestion and prevents constipation. Mix everything thoroughly. By adding the banana, it will make it really tasty, and you can feed this to 8 months plus babies for either breakfast or lunch. Please like, comment and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much for watching till the end. See you next time. Bye.